Here are some concepts or key concepts from the chapter polynomials. Let us know what is a polynomial first of all. An expression with one or more terms of variables whose exponents are non-negative integers. I shall repeat, an expression with one or more terms of variables whose exponents are non-negative integers. I shall try to explain. Please listen me carefully. There should be an expression with one term of a variable or more than one term of the variable. Means there may be one term, or there may be two terms, or there may be three terms in any expression. Such expressions are said to be polynomials when the condition is the exponents are non-negative integers. The exponents of the variables should be non-negative integers. What are integers? May please recapitulate. What are integers? Integers may start from minus infinity and so on, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here the exponent should be non-negative integer. Non-negative integer means you remove the negative numbers from the integers, then you will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Therefore, the exponent of the variable should be either 0, non-negative integers means it may be 0 or it may be a positive integer. Understood? Therefore, any expression with one term of the variable or more than one term of the variables whose exponents are non-negative integers is called a polynomial. You can see here an example, 2x. It is a polynomial because it has only one term with a variable x and the exponent of x is, you see students, into x. What is the exponent of x? There is no value in the exponent, therefore it is 2x power 1. 2x means the exponent of x is 1. 1 is nothing but a non-negative integer, it is a positive integer. Therefore 2x is a polynomial. Look at the second expression. The second expression is 3x minus 2y. Here also you can find more than one terms. Of course, here you can find two terms. One term is 3x and the second term is minus 2y. And how many variables you can find here? Good, there are two variables. One is x variable and the second is y, variable y. Now what about the exponents of x and y here? The exponent of x is 1 because 3x means 3x power 1. And what is the exponent of y? Minus 2y power 1. Therefore, the exponents of the variables are positive integers or non-negative integers. And in the third case, 4x square plus 3y minus 2z. And how many variables you can find in this example? You can find three variables, x, y and z. There are three variables. And out of the three variables, the first variable is x. And what is its exponent? The exponent of x is 2, which is a non-negative number. And 3y. What is the exponent of y? Y power 1 means it is again a non-negative integer. Minus 2z means minus 2z power 1. Again it is a non-negative integer. All these are the examples for polynomials. Why? Because all these three are having either one term or more than one term and they are having variables and the exponents of the variables are non-negative integers. Therefore, they are polynomials. Can you give an example for an expression which is not a polynomial? Here, an expression is said to be polynomial only when the exponent of the variable should be non-negative integer. If the exponent of the variable is a negative integer, then it is not a polynomial. For example, 2x power minus 1. How can you write 2x power minus 1? 2x power minus 1 is nothing but 2 by x. 3x power minus 2 means 3 by x square. Here if the variable is in the denominator of a fraction, in any fraction if the variable is in the place of denominator, then the exponent of that variable may be negative number, which is not a non-negative integer. Then such expressions are not polynomials. If the exponents of the variables are non-negative integers, means either positive integers or 0, in such case all those expressions are called as polynomials. Okay, now there are some points to note down. First point is the highest exponent of the variable is called degree of the polynomial. I shall repeat, the highest exponent of the variable is called degree of the polynomial. Look at the polynomials that are given as an examples in the above case. One polynomial is 2x and the second polynomial is 3x minus 2y, and the third polynomial is 4x square plus 3y minus 2z. Now in the first polynomial there is only one term. What is the exponent of the variable here? The exponent of the variable is 1. Therefore the highest exponent of the variable, as there is only one term, there is no question of highest exponent. Therefore 1 is the exponent. Then you can say that the degree of this polynomial is 1. And in the second case, the second polynomial is 3x minus 2y. Here there are two variables x and y. The highest exponent of the first term is 1 and the highest exponent of the second term is also 1. Then the highest exponent of the variable of this total expression is 1. Therefore the degree of this polynomial is also 1. But if you observe the third polynomial is 4x square plus 3y minus 2z. Here 4x square means the exponent of x is 2 plus 3y, the exponent of y is 1 minus 2z, the exponent of z is 1. Then what is the highest exponent of all the three variables? Out of all the three variables, the highest exponent of x is 2. Since the highest exponent of the variable is 2, then the degree of this polynomial 4x square plus 3y minus 2z is 2. Understood? Therefore the highest exponent of the variable is called degree of the polynomial. Now if the degree is 0, if the degree of any polynomial is 0, then it is called a 0 polynomial. If the degree 0 means the exponent of the variable is 0. If the exponent of the variable is 0 means there may not be any variable in the polynomial. It is just a constant number. You may have a constant number like 1, 3, minus 8 and so on. If the polynomial is 1, if the polynomial is 3, or if the polynomial is minus 8, in all these three cases there is no either x or y or z. There is no variable in all the three cases. Just we have a constant number 1, 3 and minus 8. These are called 0 polynomials. You can observe that 1 is nothing but 1 into x power 0. X power 0 is 1. Therefore 1 into 1 is 1 only. 3 means 3 into y power 0. Again the exponent of y is 0. Therefore it is a 0 polynomial. Minus 8 means minus 8 into z power 0. Again it is a 0 polynomial because the exponent is 0. Therefore all the constant numbers, either they may be either 1, 3 or minus 8, 5 by 2 or minus 3 by 5, and all these are constant numbers and they are called 0 polynomials, where there are no variables, only constant numbers are there. They are called 0 polynomials. Therefore 0 polynomials is nothing but a polynomial with a degree 0. The general form of a 0 polynomial is A. Another point, if the degree is 1, then it is a linear polynomial. The general form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b. Here a and b are constants and x is the variable. In the general form of ax plus b, a and b are constant numbers and x is the variable. Here what is the exponent of x? There is no value here. It means 1 is there. Therefore the exponent of the variable x is 1. Now the highest exponent of the variable is also 1. Therefore in any polynomial, if the exponent is 1, if the highest exponent of the variable is 1, then it is called the degree is 1. If the degree is 1 to any polynomial, then it is called a linear polynomial. Therefore in any linear polynomial, the degree is 1. The general form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b. For example, 2x plus 1, it is a linear polynomial in one variable x. And 3y minus z, it is also a linear polynomial but in two variables. And another example, ax plus by. Here, ax plus by is a linear polynomial because there are two variables x and y. Here, the exponent of x is 1 and the exponent of y is also 1. Then what is the highest exponent or the maximum exponent? Maximum exponent of the variable is 1. Since the maximum exponent is 1, the degree of this polynomial is 1, therefore it is a linear polynomial. And the next point, if the degree is 2, if the degree of any polynomial is 2, then it is a quadratic polynomial. The general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. And here is an example, 2x square plus 3x minus 1. Here the highest exponent of x is 2, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. And the next point, if the degree is 3, then it is a cubic polynomial. If the degree of any polynomial is 3, then it is called a cubic polynomial. The general form of the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. And the example for a cubic polynomial is x cube plus 2x square minus 1. Here the highest exponent is 3, therefore it is called cubic polynomial. Now what is 0 of the polynomial? The value of the variable for which the value of the polynomial is 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. I shall repeat, the value of the variable for which the value of the total polynomial is 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial is different from 0 polynomial. 0 polynomial means a polynomial with degree 0 is called 0 polynomial. In this case, if the degree is 0, it is called a 0 polynomial. Example, any constant number is a 0 polynomial. In this case, it is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial is nothing but the value of the variable for which the total polynomial becomes 0. This is 0 of the polynomial. For example, x plus 2 is a polynomial. Now in the place of x, if you substitute minus 2, then the value of x plus 2 is minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Therefore, the value of the polynomial x plus 2 becomes 0 when x is equal to minus 2. This x value, this variable value is called 0 of the polynomial. Another example, y minus 1 is a polynomial. Now in the place of y, if we substitute 1, then it is 1 minus 1 is 0. Now if we substitute y is equal to 1, then the value of the total polynomial becomes 0. Therefore, this 1 is called 0 of the polynomial y minus 1. Is it clear now? Can you differentiate between 0 of the polynomial and 0 polynomial? 0 polynomial means a constant number. If the degree is 0, it is called 0 polynomial. Now 0 of the polynomial means the value of the variable for which the total polynomial becomes 0. Y minus 1 is a polynomial in which the variable is y. If we substitute y is equal to 1, if we write 1 in the place of y in the place of the variable, then 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, value of the polynomial becomes 0 when the variable is 1. Therefore, this 1 is called 0 of the polynomial y minus 1. Now, one more point, 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to ax plus b is. Now, how to find 0 of a polynomial? Here you see ax plus b. This is the polynomial given. Now 0 of this polynomial we have to find out. 0 of the polynomial is nothing but value of the variable x for which the total polynomial becomes 0. Therefore, equate this polynomial to 0. Ax plus b is equal to 0. Then ax is equal to plus b, other side minus b. and x is equal to minus b divided by a. Therefore, 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to ax plus by e is minus b by a. Similarly, 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to x minus b is, take this minus b to other side, equate ax minus b to 0. Then ax is equal to minus b other side plus b, and x is equal to b divided by a or b by a is 0 of this polynomial. Now zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. In order to find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial, there is a formula to find the zeros. If the degree is 1, then there may be 1 0. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, then there may be at most 2 zeros. If the degree is 2 means it is a quadratic polynomial. For any quadratic polynomial there may be 2 zeros. The first value of the 0 is given by alpha is equal to minus b plus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. And the second 0 beta is given by minus b minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. These two are called zeros of the polynomial x square plus bx plus c. Alpha is equal to minus b plus root b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta is minus b minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Then if we have both these, then the sum of the zeros, the formula to find the sum of the zeros alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal to, if we add these two alpha and beta, plus root b square minus 4ac minus root b square minus 4ac will be get cancelled. Minus b plus minus b is minus 2b by 2a. If we cancel 2 and 2, then this is minus b by a. Then sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is minus b by a. This is the formula to find the sum of the zeros. And the product of the zeros formula is c by a. If you take both these alpha and beta, if you find the product and simplify, you will get this formula c by a. Understood? Then sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. And product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial is c by a. What is b and what is a and what is c and what is a? A is nothing but the quotient of x square, and b is quotient of x, and c is the constant term. Then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is minus b by a, means minus of x quotient by x square quotient. And product of the zeros is c by a, that is constant term by quotient of x square. This is the product of the zeros. In a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, this is the general form of a cubic polynomial. Now, if it is a cubic polynomial, the degree is 3, then there may be at most 3 zeros. And all the 3 zeros may be represented by alpha, beta and gamma. Then sum of the 3 zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. And alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. These are the 3 formulae you should keep in mind if I have given a cubic polynomial. I shall repeat. In a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. And product of the zeros alpha into beta into gamma is minus d by a. Now the graph of a polynomial. Graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. If we draw a graph of any linear polynomial which is in the form of ax plus b, you will get a straight line. But if you draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, if you draw the graph of ax square plus bx plus c, then you will get a parabola. Therefore, graph of a quadratic polynomial represents a parabola. Do you know how the parabola may look like? Here you see here. This is the horizontal line which is called x-axis, and it is the vertical line which is called y-axis. Now the shape of the parabola may be like this. This is parabola. The line with blue color is called parabola. Now if we draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, you will get a parabola like this.